August 17, 1973, the day Willie Mays hit his 660th and final home run. The Buffalo Bills opened their new stadium. Paul Williams, one of the founding members of the Temptations, was killed, and the movie Westworld debuted on the big screen. Warning, spoilers are ahead. Westworld was written and directed by Michael Crichton, who had never directed a movie before. Crichton's passion had always been writing, even though he studied medicine in school. He became disillusioned with the medical culture that favored the reputations of doctors over the well-being of patients. He graduated from Harvard Medical School in 1969, but he knew in his heart that his true calling was in writing. In 1969, Crichton's first best-selling novel, The Andromeda Strain, was published. He had spent 3 years lovingly crafting the thriller, documenting scientists' desperate race against time to stop a deadly extraterrestrial microorganism that was fatal within minutes. The very next year, Crichton's first directorial project began. Westworld, his original concept, began to take shape. He was finally doing what he loved. The public embraced his work, and with his passion came phenomenal success. Michael Crichton, at last, found where he belonged. The concept of Westworld came from Crichton's interest in evolving technology and how it was being integrated into everyday life. He was fascinated by robotics and artificial intelligence and how they posed ethical dilemmas. He imagined a futuristic theme park where robots could fulfill every human desire. This foreshadows his later theme park of the future, Jurassic Park. Choosing to direct the movie instead of writing a novel was an important decision for Crichton. He believed that cinema could bring his vision of Westworld to life more effectively than a book could. Directing Westworld allowed him to meticulously craft the story's environment, control the narrative's pacing, and visually depict the robotic malfunctions and chaos that were central to the plot. Set in a high-tech amusement park called Delos, Westworld offered guests an escape to different historical worlds, including Roman world, medieval world, and of course, Westworld. These worlds were populated by lifelike robots, providing an immersive experience for guests. Westworld was a perfect recreation of the American frontier, where guests could indulge in their wildest fantasies without repercussions. For $1,000 a day, wealthy guests could visit Delos to live out their fantasies and indulge in adventures, including shootouts, sword fights, and sex, knowing that the androids they battle or sleep with aren't human. This is all thanks to innovative technology. The guns given to guests feature heat sensors that prevent shooting humans while allowing violence against cold-blooded robots. The story follows two longtime friends, Peter Martin, played by Richard Benjamin, and John Blaine, played by James Brolin, as they venture into Westworld for a unique vacation. At first, the park seems to live up to its amazing promise, with Peter eagerly defeating the gunslinger android, chillingly played by Yul Brynner, in a shootout. But things soon take a dark turn as androids begin violently attacking guests against their programming due to system failures. With the complex going into emergency shutdown, John ends up being shot dead by the gunslinger in a chilling turn of events. At this point, the movie turns into a thrilling cat-and-mouse chase as Peter tries to escape being the next victim of the malfunctioning cowboy android. After finding that all the technicians are dead in the lockdown control room, Peter uses acid and fire and is finally able to defeat his unrelenting cowboy robot opponent in an epic, deadly game of technology gone wrong. Westworld was more than just a thrilling adventure. It was an early exploration of artificial intelligence and the ethical implications of creating lifelike robots. The film foresaw issues we grapple with today: the blurred lines between artificial and human consciousness and the unpredictable consequences of advanced technology. It was the first feature film to use digital image processing in its special effects to show the gunslinger's point of view. We see a pixelated, grid-like vision representing how the gunslinger robot perceives the world. At the time, this technology was mostly used in scientific and military applications, and its adaptation to film was both innovative and challenging. The process to create these effects was labor-intensive, especially by today's standards. It involved shooting the scenes on film and then manually scanning them into a computer frame by frame. This was a painstaking process, with the rendering of these images taking hours for each frame. It opened up new possibilities in visual effects, showing that computers could be powerful tools in filmmaking and offering a glimpse into a future where the use of computers would become commonplace. Westworld was a forerunner to numerous films and TV shows exploring the theme of technology's impact on society. At its core, it's a cautionary tale about the human ego and the ethical boundaries of technological advancement. It questions the morality of creating artificial life for entertainment and the consequences of such creations gaining self-awareness. Even though dated, Westworld is still a good watch today and gives us a reminder of the timeless nature of certain questions, especially those about the intersection of humanity and its creations. It opens up a dialogue about technology and ethics that are even more relevant in today's world. If you'd like to support the channel, consider becoming a channel member by clicking on the link in the description for more information. Share your thoughts about Westworld in the comments below, and if you like this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. But most of all, thanks for watching. This is Rich from Rerun Zone. I'll see you next time.